We have 2 speakers. What? Honey?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the best moments and bloopers from The Office, where the cast couldn't keep it together because of Steve Carell.
Oh my God, Kevin, please. Sorry.
Number 10, Radon Test Kit. Have you ever played that game where you sit perfectly still and try not to laugh while someone else is looking and making gestures towards you? It's not easy, right? Now, try to do it while Toby Flenderson is snapping at you, trying to get your attention. We have to say we're impressed with how long Carell was able to hold things steady and keep that blank look on his face.
Please don't throw these out. See them all over the office.
But in the end, he had to break. And with that tension broken, the rest of the cast broke along with him. Number 9, Chili's Baby Back Ribs. While we definitely call the Chili's Baby Back Ribs jingle catchy, we don't think it's particularly funny in its own right. At least that was until Steve Carell got his hands on it in season 2 of The Office.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back.
But while the version that made it into the episode had us all laughing, there were a number of great takes prior to that which had the cast themselves cracking up.
I want my
Baby back.
Chili's baby back ribs.
Watch as Tim Meadows and Melora Hardin lose it each time Carell goes into his smooth, melodic Chili's Baby Back Rib solo.
Chili's Chili's baby back ribs. No, wait out the second one.
Okay.
Number 8, The Toast. In the season 3 episode Cocktails, David Wallace serves Michael Scott and a few other party guests high-quality 20-year-old scotch given to him by Lee Iacocca. Scott, as he is wont to do, feels like he has to say something, and makes some ridiculous reference to Iacocca and the DeLorean.
Here is to Mr. Iacocca and his failed experiment, the DeLorean.
It's a very funny line, but we do wonder if it was the original line written for his toast, or if they had to switch it in when they couldn't get through the previous one without cracking up, as you can see with Scott's failed version of the over the gums toast.
Over the gums and through the lips. Look out, stomach. Here we go.
Number 7, You Gotta Hold It Together. Remember that great scene in season 6 when Pam's contractions are only 2 minutes apart and Jim freaks out, and Michael pushes him up against the door frame and tells him to hold it together?
5 minutes and 2 minutes is a very big difference.
Hold it together right now.
If you do, then what you're actually remembering is this great outtake, because that hold it together moment never actually made it into the show.
You gotta hold it together, okay, man?
And after watching this outtake, with John Krasinski cracking up every time Carell tells him to calm down, we assume the director just gave up, realized they were never going to get it, and cut it all together. Number 6, Careless Whisper. What do you say when your employee asks who you're dating? And the answer is her mom.
It's okay.
Well, if your employee is Jenna Fisher and you don't want her to crack up, then you probably shouldn't say,
Hi.
The quietness of the scene, the look on Carell's face, and that out-of-nowhere whispered hi all combined to break Fisher, Krasinski, and Carell himself. Now, we don't know how many other lines Carell tried before he landed on the one that made it into the episode, but we do know that hi didn't work.
Hi.
Number 5, Stanley Stands Up. We aren't here to discuss the awkward and offensive comments Michael makes towards Stanley in assuming he suffers from diabetes.
I would like to stay. This pertains to me.
Why don't you go outside and take a shot of insulin and have a nap, okay?
No, what we're here to look at is the last moment in the scene prior to Stanley exiting the room. The line in which Michael uses the sound Stanley makes when he stands up as evidence of his condition.
See, I could tell by the sound you made when you stood up that you have, okay.
And while it might be insulting to Stanley, actor Leslie David Baker, as well as the rest of the cast in the room, find it very funny. It looks like Rainn Wilson is the first to break, with the others very close behind him.
See? Just the noise you made when you stood up. I could do.
Number 4, making an impression. In the season 6 episode Happy Hour, the office denizens all go out to a local pool hall, and Pam brings a friend that she thinks Michael might like.
Hey, Michael.
Yes.
This is my friend Julie.
Hello, how are you?
Hi.
What is a nice girl like you hanging out with these bums for?
But when he finds out it's a date, he changes from Michael Scott to Date Mike.
Hi, I'm Date Mike. Nice to meet me. How do you like your eggs in the morning?
What does Date Mike do? Well, he tries to tie a cherry stem in his mouth. An act that's more gross than funny, but in at least one take, it broke Krasinski hard.
Oh, God.
You said you would laugh.
Date Mike also does impressions, like this one of the Scranton Strangler that broke Krasinski and Fisher over and over and over again.
Oh, I'm working on Scranton Strangler?
I'm gonna get you.
What do you think?
Number 3, the small television. Considered by many to be one of, if not the best episodes of the series, Season 4's dinner party has memorable moments throughout, including a focus on Michael's pride and joy, his new plasma TV, which is laughably small.
Check it out. I actually hung this on the wall myself. It's good. I want to show you something.
And speaking of laughing, the behind-the-scenes outtakes of this scene have become iconic amongst fans. To be fair, it might be the overall situation and that tiny television that are cracking everyone up, more than Carell himself.
2 speakers. Damn.
But he does hold it together longer than the rest of the cast in the scene, so that ought to count for something, right?
Check this out. Folds.
Number 2, hello everybody. You wouldn't think that Steve Carell just walking into a room and saying hello everybody would be that funny.
Why, hello, everybody.
But what if we told you he said it in a big, hilarious voice and was wearing a massive costume? Well, regardless of whether or not you think it's funny, pretty much the entire cast of the show thought it was, because they broke many times as he tried to enter the scene.
Well, hello, everybody.
Although it's not the entire cast, because if you look closely, you'll see that Oscar Nunez, who plays Oscar Martinez on the show, looks to be the only one not breaking.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, man. Sorry.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Michael Claus. Despite the many laugh breaks while filming, the show was usually able to get at least one great take without the cast breaking.
What would you like for Christmas, little boy?
I don't know. I didn't know you were going to ask me that.
What did you think was going to happen?
I didn't know. Nobody's ever let me sit on their lap before.
However, that wasn't exactly the case with this hysterical scene from season 6, which had Kevin sitting on Michael Claus's lap. In the outtake, we see Kevin breaking, Mindy Kaling laughing, and Ed Helms stepping behind a wall to hide his face, as well as the rest of the cast cracking up as each attempt to make it through the scene fails.
Copper squat. Here we go.
Oh. Sorry.
Now, check out the version that made it to air. You'll see Kaling trying, with minimal success, not to burst out laughing, and Helms again disappearing behind the wall. Did Carell break you in each of these outtakes? Let us know in the comments if you were able to hold it together.
I'm really sorry I broke. That was too good.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.